All right, it is 6 o'clock, and I am calling the meeting of the Franklin Public Library Board of Trustees to order. It's Monday, December 19th, 2022. I will now. All right. We are going to run through this.
Bring me along. They're at the school board, they sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, okay, well, sorry.
No, we say that.
You can pass this around again, Annalie. Welcome, everybody. Happy holidays, all that good stuff. I'm glad to see all of you here. I'm going to open with attendance. I am here, Maria Imp, Judy Williams. Attendance. I am here, Maria Imp, Judy Williams Kalaki.
Here.
Annalie Bennin.
Yep.
Doris Weber.
Here.
Terry Barris.
Here.
Ellen Alexandrovich.
Here.
Mike Karlevitz. Anne Marie Oklubgia is excused absent, as is Kristen Wilhelm. Appointing Judy Williams Kalaki to be our secretary this evening to take minutes. There are no visitors or public comment, so we are going to move on to approving the minutes from last month's meeting, which was November 28th.
Shouldn't that be introduced? Return with us now to those thrilling days of return with us now to those thrilling days of history.
Yeah.
Second.
Okay, that was Doris and Alan. Any questions about the minutes or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I was going to say, okay, so Judy will abstain. All right, Alan, invoices and just do your whole thing, Alan.
Okay. For Fund 15, the total amount of invoices to be approved, are $19,230.41. The only item that we had any discussion on was parking lot maintenance, $8,730. And Jennifer explained that they actually did it months ago. We just got the bill.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
I couldn't believe we'd do repairs this late.
Right.
Oh, is that from when they did the side and,
Okay,
and was that expected, that bill?
Oh,
Yes.
that was part of that,
Okay.
yeah, whole package.
So can we get a motion to approve these?
I motion.
I second. So all in favor? Aye. Anybody opposed or abstentions? Okay, motion carries. And then Fund 16.
Fund 16, we have $4,288.56 worth of invoices that came through, and there is nothing unusual about these invoices. So I would be looking for a motion to approve.
Mike and Terry, was that a second?
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions, or was that a question? No? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries. All right.
Okay, everyone got a copy of my write-up?
Mm-hmm.
Just, our revenue is 96.76% of the budget in Fund 15. We got the second $10,000 for the landfill. Earnings on the investments are up to 494.22%. Earnings on the investments are up to 494.22% of the budget. Last month, I think it was 393, so this is moving right along. Total expenditures are only 84.82% of budget, so we're moving well. November represents 91.51% of the year, so we're underspending here. Utilities are larger than we anticipated, but I don't think we all knew that how much inflation was going to be hitting us. All other items are as expected. Fund 16, the revenue is 102.8% of budget. Interest on investments remains strong. Library fines went back up. They took a dip last month, but they are back up. And the fines and donations actually drive our revenue.
Not because of me this month, just for the record. They're up, but not because of me.
And that is surprising.
Yes.
Total expenditures are 86.46% of budget. The one item that was kind of large was conferences in schools, account 5425, which is 181.99% of budget, and 94.9% of that was spent in November. Other expenditures are anticipated, and I looked at the fund balance, and we are gonna run better than we thought. Last month, I projected it would be only $100,000 over, and now I'm saying it's gonna be reduced by 120,000, our fund balance.
Okay.
It's actually when you were started.
There's some expenditures for capital items that we're not doing well.
It was the IRS.
Mm.
Okay, so
That
eventually we
first-
will do it, it's just not hitting the budget this year.
Yeah.
They did the most important things.
And it was perfect as expected, because it's been perfect for a while.
Yes, because we have you, Alan.
Yeah, Jennifer.
Any other questions, I'm sorry to interrupt, on specifics on Fund 15 or 16?
I was just gonna take something offline with Jennifer. Just to check, because we had spent a lot of money to put in all LED lighting, and how much of the increase in the cost is charges as opposed to, additional use. Electrical usage charges.
No, on the bills, it's not usage.
Mhm.
It's just increase in electrical cost. Electrical cost.
All right,
Yeah. Okay, then I put together my spreadsheet showing month by month. Were there any questions from anyone on me, like last month?
Mhm.
Okay, and the cash register report?
Yep.
Was good. So ends my report.
all right. We are going to, all right. We are going to then go into closed session. I'm going to take roll call vote to go to discuss this. So,
I think you need to first enter into the record the actual statement that's in the
yeah, that's what I was going to do. I couldn't remember if I had to do roll call vote first.
roll call.
Yes, the board is going to enter closed session pursuant to Wisconsin State Statute, Section 19.851C, to consider employment, promotion, compensation, or performance evaluation data of any public employee over which the governmental body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibility, take action on topics discussed in closed session. So,
Yes.
Alan Alexandrovich,
Yes.
Terry Barris.
Yes.
And Annalee Bennon.
Yes.
And Maria Imp, yes. So we're going into closed session at 6:09. And Judy, do you want to read our
Yeah,
motion?
I move to provide, or I move to, I don't know, I move to provide that Jennifer will receive city mandated and progress to market increases are less than 4%, and additional amounts, so the total increase to base salary for Jennifer's salary in 2023 will be 4%.
I second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition or abstention? Motion carries. All right, we're moving on. All right, we're moving on to the, do you have any questions about that, Jennifer? Okay. To a lending library agreement, release and waiver form. This is not a policy review. This is not a policy. This is a new, not a policy. This is an agreement. So, Jennifer, take it away.
Well, before we circulate our Sawzall, our Dremel, angle grinder.
They
We
got
just
a
wanted to have
nice
some
donation.
liability waiver so that the city and the library are not. So we actually found a library in Lake County that had a makerspace or a tool lending library, and we kind of borrowed their policy
Oh, yeah.
and then ran it by Jesse.
Mhm.
And he said it was fine, he approved it. So the only thing I had to make is I said not to sue the Lake County.
Oh, right, right,
So I
right.
had to
Yeah,
change
let's change
that.
that.
Yeah, the release needs to be for us.
But everything else, yeah, so everything's been changed. So, thought it was prudent. We wanted to get it through before we start lending them in the new year.
That's awesome. And what family, do you remember? Most of these came from one particular
Oh,
family?
no, these were actually from the foundation.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought for some reason a family had
But
done it.
I could tell you, Carrie did some super Black Friday shopping
Wow,
and got a lot of tools.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. Good deal, okay.
I have a suggestion on a change.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're actually covered under this release. Are we trustees technically? It says officers, the library's officers, agents, employees, and volunteers. Not just the city of Franklin or the library, their respective successors, assigns officers, agents, employees, and volunteers. We may be covered under agents, but I'm wondering if we should just say trustees, because aren't we the board of trustees?
In those all caps section in the middle of the thing?
No, where it's, well, probably both of those.
Okay.
There's one at the beginning.
Oh, I see it, yes. Do you see? Oh, I see it, yes. Do you see where she's talking about?
There's two places.
In the
about
middle
where
and
we
at the
should include it.
beginning, yeah.
So wherever we say that we're releasing and we have the library listed,
We should add trustees to it.
yeah, and but for the second one, this release includes release for any law arising out of any act or omission or negligence of the library. Why didn't he add the city there? When it's all capitalized, he doesn't refer to the city of Franklin.
And then in the very next sentence, I am aware that the library directors, officers, agents, employees.
I just think
Again.
wherever we reference library employees, et cetera, we should include trustees. Library employees, et cetera, we should include trustees.
Trustees and city, or just,
Well, the one where it says includes release of any losses or injury arising out of any act or omission or negligence, I think we should include the city. There's no downside to including it.
mhm.
How do you want it worded?
Assigns officers, I would say trustees in between officers and agents.
Okay.
And then in the second one with the capital letters,
I think we need to include negligence of the city of Franklin or the library, their officers, agents, employees, and volunteers.
since that's in our city what we're called.
Right,
Yeah,
isn't that what it says in the name tags, Jennifer, handed out?
yes.
I don't want anybody to come back and say, oh, we'll have to make an argument, we're an agent. I would rather just be very specific about it.
Right,
So I would rather just be very specific about it.
right.
So is there two, I just want to make sure I got both spots. There are two spots
Yeah,
where I should insert trustees between agents, officers and agents.
Yes.
There's three spots.
The-
Then all caps and then the sentence right below the all caps.
Okay, got it. And then just add negligence of the city of Franklin and,
Or the library.
Or the library, that's in the all caps language. I don't know why he didn't do that.
Yeah, the wording is different.
Yeah, caps language. I don't know why he didn't do that.
Yeah, the wording is different.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
make the wording the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
we could just be consistent throughout. That was my only comment.
okay,
Is it necessary, wherever it says just library, that it should say Franklin Public Library?
He's got library defined in there. That
in the
really should-
very, very first bullet point.
Oh,
Library
library,
actually should be
okay, you're
quotation
right.
marks, though.
I missed it, thank you.
you want library in quotation?
Yeah, library quotation marks. Just like he has tool in
Okay.
quotation marks in the first sentence
Okay,
of the policy.
got it?
That's all it's on.
Is that? Someone wanna move to
Wait,
it?
I guess there's one other thing, maybe I missed it. Do we have to acknowledge that they're not gonna give the tool to anybody else to use?
Yes.
That's in there.
That's in there.
Okay, so at the very beginning, bullet point, not the body, got it, okay.
They make a lot of promises when they say
They do.
this.
Mhm.
accept the lending, tool library lending agreement. Release
With the changes that we noted?
and changes that.
That was Alan and Annalee seconded. Any other questions, comments? All the questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed, abstentions? Motion carries. I'm going to table the bylaws review once again till next month. All right. Annalee, updates on the schools.
Excellent. So a couple of description of the New York Times. So
Ooh.
mostly used at the high school in English and social studies, but to add to different resources we have for the students. We also are winning in checkouts of ebooks.
Oh, yeah.
So there's about 200 plus districts that use the WSDLC in the state. So we had the most ebook checkouts, WSDLC in the state. So we had the most ebook checkouts over like the Thanksgiving break, that 5-day kind of long weekend.
Nice.
And then we also had the most checkouts through the month of November with 4,000, over 4,000, I should say. So that's exciting that the ebooks are really taking off.
Yeah.
I think kids that are one-to-one devices definitely helps. It's like one less extra thing to carry. And then we're really grateful that we partnered with the library for our next professional development day. So Laura
Very nice.
Ravindar, am I saying her last name
Yeah.
right?
Ravender, yeah.
Ravindar is going to join us and do a session on how our teachers can partner with the library and for resources and things like that for learning. So our
Fabulous.
Gear Up sessions are like 2 hours, like 2 1-hour sessions that educators have to choose where they want to grow professionally, and all the options align with like our district coherence plan. So we're excited for the partnership and
Yeah.
have somebody in as like a guest to offer a session.
And thank you for reaching out to us to do that.
Yeah,
That's fabulous. Good, good. Thank you for reaching out to us to do that.
yeah,
That's fabulous. Good, good, good.
that's our updates from them.
Thank you. There is no update from the council this evening. No report from myself, so we'll move right on to Jennifer's report.
We are going fast.
I'm telling you.
Anniversaries this month, both shelters.
Nice.
We are excited to announce we've hired our library intern, Emma, to be our new library assistant. So she'll be able to
Oh.
just go boom right into,
Was she the one that was with the children's department? Okay, that's what I thought.
so, she's gonna start after the new year.
Nice.
A test. On her arms. I'm like, whenever we have those done, I'm like, Bob, just give me the bad news.
Right, right.
The painting and drywall repair should be starting tomorrow. The temporary security cameras have done their job.
Already.
So we have identified the person. Police officer came today and opened up a new case because can't really tie him to the old, so we can only tie
Right.
him to the new.
To the current, yeah.
So there's a new case and they're working on it.
Are they Blink or Ring cameras?
Rain. So, that's good. The materials locker, we actually are being trained on Wednesday. And we're gonna start building it up. We're gonna post a picture on Facebook and say, something new is coming in the new year. Can you
Nice.
guess what it is, kind of make it fun.
Nice.
So, can you
Nice.
guess what it is, kind of make it fun.
Nice.
It's kind of
So,
a shame that you have to jump through hoops to make this happen.
Right.
it's like the minute we got it, my librarians were convinced it was a sham company.
It would seem like it, wouldn't it?
Because the guys who came to install it came in like this really beat up van. Beat up van.
Oh, no.
But up until that moment, all of my correspondence with Smeota had been very they had
Sure.
impressed me with their,
So
and
they
then
don't
all of a sudden we got
They don't put all
the,
their money into their vehicles. Right?
Well, that's what I was gonna say, those
That's okay.
concrete
They're putting it into the
contractors
business.
that
Yeah.
drive those brand new.
it's like we got the lockers and then all of a sudden it was like we didn't exist anymore. It was very odd. And so, yeah, finally, going to the head of a company does work.
Oh, yeah, you have to escalate.
So,
Exactly.
yeah, so it finally happened, so tomorrow we'll be getting our,
Exactly.
yeah, so it finally happened, so tomorrow we'll be getting our, Wednesday we'll be getting our training.
Amazing how quickly that happens.
Yeah.
The budget, I contacted Denise Gilbert, to find out when the 2022 invoices have to have a approval and that date is the Friday, January 13th. So just something to consider if we're scheduling a retreat, or maybe Alan suggested a Zoom meeting.
Does the city allow that?
Well,
We could have it an open meeting here, but yeah, it's under upcoming meetings, yeah.
so anyway, that's just
I think
something
we
to,
just, I've always done it at the retreat. Don't you remember, Mike? I thought it was always at the end of
the
the
last couple of
Yeah.
It
years
was
we
like
have.
the first.
But there's some discussion about the retreat date, so that's why this,
Okay.
The foundation has bought us new furniture for the foundation has bought us new furniture for I mailed the check today from them, so.
and what kind of furniture is it?
So it's by the yard, if you're not
Oh,
aware of
good.
it, it's the
Yay.
furniture that's made out of like
The
plastic water
plastic
bottles.
that can be
and
left
milk jugs, and it
out
can be
and-
left out, there's
Yeah.
no degradation, it's like warranted,
Yay. Yep. Oh, I know, that's
warranted,
nice.
so.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So we're getting, the thing that Carrie's the most excited for is we'll have raised garden beds.
Nice,
So we'll be able to do accessible gardening classes.
nice.
And Carrie won't hopefully have to dig weeds out of it.
Yeah,
And then great decisions is, so
all right.
February and March.
And is that
Wednesday
still
evenings.
Wednesdays? Yeah.
Wednesday evenings at 6. 6:30.
6-ish, okay. All right,
And then at a glance, our gate count,
all right.
was good in November, that's wishful thinking. November, Circ was a little down. Ebooks and magazines, though, were up. Programming was up, program attendance was up. So it's a good, meeting rooms is up. So a lot of good positive stuff. That's it. Anybody have any questions?
And this is part of,
Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't sure if it was gonna be part of Alan's or yours, but this is what we asked for to show you what, our
Yes.
gift card, what our
So now
points
you
are
know.
earning, so,
So we got almost $500 in
Right,
gift
in gift
cards for
cards.
all three
from our credit card.
from our credit card.
Yeah, super, okay.
I happened to talk to the mayor over the weekend, what was interesting, what a policy would be, or a process would be for doing the fund balance. I don't know if there was any additional conversations with the finance people in the city on that, or what the city's gonna pay for,
They're supposed to be scheduling a meeting.
That's supposedly been happening since,
Since we got done with the
October?
budget. Well, they were working
Or-
on the budget, and I
Right.
think they were waiting until the budget.
right, okay. Do you wanna contact them to
I can
push
send a,
for that
you know,
again?
yeah, I
Just
can
because
send a
it's been
post.
like,
Or just,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
wanna
get it on the
know how
calendar.
we should do some of these things.
It's been like-
Or just,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
wanna
get it on the
know how
calendar.
we should do some of these things we know we're gonna have to do.
I can certainly send a post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just ask for an update on when
And
they're
if there-
planning on doing that.
And if there is something that they can just like shoot our way that we can
Yeah.
go ahead and implement, that's fine, you know? But just be good to know those things.
I know we're going into election season here, and so if you could get that on the calendar before they all get tied up with that, if they, not all of them will be tied up with that right
Yeah.
away, but, I'm just a little concerned. All right, any questions for Jennifer? All right, any report from the foundation, other than the furniture?
Yes, $1,500, we made $1,500 from the bake sale.
Oh,
We've
nice.
sold 167 raffle calendars, and we have, money coming in for the end-of-year letters,
Okay,
so.
So, and remember when I brought up last meeting, are they aware that Randolph Public Library is part of Amazon?
Amazon.
Oh, the
Smart.
foundation? Well, we're gonna talk about it because we have a meeting on January 16th.
how to get that word out, good,
More ways to raise money.
right.
Well, I had talked to Brittany and Sarah about putting letters up in the children's department for the raffle, but that would be a place to also put in on the desks about Smile.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure,
Because moms are sitting there watching their kids, to have a little thing.
yeah,
Maybe we can make little postcards or something.
yeah. All right.
We could even have something, a little thing on the kids pamphlets that go out for the fall and whatever. I don't know if those are already all printed for the spring.
I actually don't think
Just,
so.
If not,
Have
have
just
Brittany,
a-
all the parents grab those and.
Mhm.
is there a way to track that then? How much,
There's gotta be.
there's gotta
When you
be.
get, you.
Gotta be.
No, I
on
mean, but is there a
Smile,
way for the library then to track how much,
How much comes in through Smile?
yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
There should be getting like an
something.
updated email of how much is coming in.
okay.
I actually don't know how long they've been
And didn't
signed
you,
up for it.
yeah, didn't you say we have possibly two?
Well, there was the Friends. The
Right.
Friends had a Smile,
Yes,
yeah.
which,
So we'd have to make
We'd
sure we
have to-
put Franklin Public Library.
or get that
Foundation.
other one deleted if you
I'm
could.
not sure I can,
Right, yeah, okay,
yeah.
all right. All righty,
It would be worth checking if that's listed as, an active organization or not, with Secretary of State.
right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So upcoming, we have to schedule our library board retreat. In January, we spend a Saturday morning going over the strategic plan and the goals for the coming year. The only way we can have those vouchers approved before the 13th is to have the retreat on the 7th. I already know Annie cannot make it on the 7th. I cannot make it on the 7th, but that doesn't mean we can't do it on the 7th.
Right, now, can I ask you a question? So
Yes.
your lead-in about vouchers, what was that about?
Well, remember, we have to approve the vouchers before January 3rd retreat,
Yeah.
or we have to have a special meeting.
Wait a minute, do we have to have a special meeting? I thought we had something in our, or maybe we don't have new bylaws.
I asked her about that.
Electronic.
I asked her about that. I thought last year, or we only have, I know what you're talking about. We only have that for like 2 vendors. It's not
You need to have a quorum. You
right.
just need to have a certain number of people show up.
It could be a 10,
Special meeting.
I mean, Alan would need to be there to go over everything.
No problem.
I can make the 7th if that's when it has to happen.
Well, do we want to schedule,
That's when it has to happen.
well, do we want to schedule the retreat first and then figure out the voucher thing second? I'd rather do that.
Go ahead.
Well, no, I know, but I don't think we should schedule the retreat necessarily contingent, but I'm just saying that the only one, 2 of us already cannot make that one,
So don't do it.
which is not a big deal. I mean, it can still happen. Then we have the other 3 Saturdays in January. We've done this now for what, Mike, 2 or 3, the past 2 years or 3 years? It's both years we've done it, I think. It's both years we've done it, I think that second Saturday in January, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Annie has missed it the past 2 years and asked if at all possible, we could do it when she was gonna be around her anniversary, has always missed it,
Did she give you a date?
the 28th, which is already the end of January, which is 1/12 of the year. So if we're coming up with annual goals, however, Jennifer and I talked about the fact that it's not like the librarians are not gonna be working between January 1st and January 29th when we have our retreat. So,
The 28th is the only day that I can't.
that you can't. Okay, so
I'm good on the 14th.
who is good on the 14th? Okay, so, whoops. So the 2, because Annie cannot make it on the 14th, and we don't really know about Kristen either. What about the 21st?
It's good.
Annalee?
21st?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Go ahead with the 21st then. Well, what about the 28th? I'm just gonna ask about the 28th. What about the 28th?
Laura said she can't do it.
You know,
Oh,
and I
that's
could
right.
Probably,
It would be like 9 to noon.
I could probably make it work. I could skip that family birthday party.
Oh,
I think last year, last year,
You don't need to skip it
Well,
out.
I
Family
think that
birthday
the
party
party
is like in your
Yeah,
child?
I
Is
don't,
that what you're saying?
no, it's probably worse, actually. It's my husband's dad and his sister who is not
Forget
doing
it.
well
Forget the
health-wise.
28th.
It's
Yeah.
theirs.
Forget it.
But
21st.
there's a kid one on the 21st, but that one I don't care if I skip. It's not my child. That one's fine.
okay, should we go with the 21st
Or
then?
tell them to have it in the afternoon. What do you think?
Right.
That's what I was just gonna say. It's in Whitewater.
9 to noon, oh, Whitewater, Whitewater's only an hour and a half.
I might be able to just go late, like, if everybody can make it on the 28th.
Is that,
Let's
is
do
it,
the 21st. Do the 21st.
Otherwise,
we
the
can all make it,
21st
but-
is fine.
except for Annie?
She can't make it the 21st?
No,
No,
she
she
can.
can make
she can only make the 28th.
She can only make the 28th.
Oh,
Oh,
and Annalee, you can't make it the 21st, right?
The 21st I can, the 28th I can't.
Oh, okay.
I have
21st
a
is
birthday
good.
party, but I don't know exact times yet, so I potentially could, but I would say don't count me in on the
Yeah.
28th, just in case. For quorum.
Can she attend it virtually? I mean, when you're out, it's gonna get driving in
I
Minnesota.
remember that.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
awesome. Let's go with the 21st.
Okay.
And
Now.
then the other thing is the time, because last year I think we started at 8,
Oh,
because people wanted to be done
we wanted to be done. We still went
a
till.
little earlier.
I think we went 8 to 11.
Yeah, I
Isn't
think-
that, or 8 till whenever we?
10, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I might have to go later, so I can skip that birthday party. I might have to have drinks with somebody after.
So you, if we go early, you don't have an excuse anymore. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it is in Madison, so.
Okay.
On the 21st.
So 8 or 9, Mike?
Let's go with 8.
Judy?
I'm fine, because I'm gonna cancel my personal training session.
Sacrifices for the library. I love it. I didn't have anything else in me
Okay.
that maybe sleep in the
nine.
end. That's
She
okay.
needs that workout.
I'm not even.
Oh, no, we're going. Barry, do you have a preference, Annalee?
8 if Alan makes breakfast, so.
Okay.
I usually have
She
breakfast
has
here.
breakfast hours usually.
I prefer, this was supposed to, for what it's worth, my phone last year is, library board retreat, is that how we're characterizing it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll see.
All right. 8 a.m.
Perfect.
That's what I'm saying. All right.
Maybe your trainer can come here at 7 a.m.
Oh, yeah, that'd
We can all get a
Start,
workout
so
in.
he probably would, you know, he does do group sessions, like. big
Oh,
group sessions.
there we go.
So we can work
Oh,
out at
that's the
7.
compromise?
Yeah,
We
well,
have to,
I'll
we have
bring
to
the
hop in with it?
Yeah, 7 o'clock, this room's big enough.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Oh my God, that's embarrassing for everybody. So we do that. So we do that.
Okay, so am I understanding right, January 21st at 8 a.m.?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Alan and Terry are gonna show up at 9.
Right, right.
The rest of us are gonna leave at 10 and then they're gonna figure it out.
Jennifer, prior to that, would you, I can talk to you about this later, but get the strategic plan and last year's goals, just so we have all that fresh in front of us and we don't have to pull it out, it's all in one place? Okay. Then our next Library Board of Trustees meeting is Monday, January 23rd at 6 p.m. We have listed it at 6 p.m. We have listed it, I thought we were gonna list it in here one more month. So, so it will be here in the Phaedro room. Jennifer and I would just like you to start thinking about moving back into the Sievert room and where your comfort level is at.
I was thinking about it on the way in.
Okay, back into the Sievert room and where your comfort level is
I was
at.
thinking about it on the way in.
Okay, so because of the situation with the flu and everything right now, we thought we'd do one more month here. And then if people feel comfortable, maybe we can transition back to Sievert. If not, we can still meet in here. There have been a few requests for meeting room, but it's not a lot, but it's a few. So, you know, it's coming to that point where, you know, other people are wanting to use this. So, so we will do it in the Phaedro room next month.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, Mike and Alan, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.